Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into the Mayhem Station. I am Melody Mayhem and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Let's go see what's going on here. I know I need to go out. I need to find the door. I need to go out and find a power regulator. That's what I'm looking for.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery.
Okay.
So excuse me. I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Alright. You said it's just where here now? Wait, you said I've got perk points available. Did I not? Ah! Let's see. It's not bad. Base armor rating's up. I'm gonna go with more health just to start out. Let's just go with that. For one. Oh, I've got one. Okay. I need to apply. Yes, I want to apply. Yes. Amazing. Wonderful. Let's go. All right. They said it's where? Okay. So, to Edgewater. What's my run button again? Nope, that's heal. Thick. Nope, that's tactical time dilation. I figured out how to sprint.
What's that noise?
Holy shit. I am not doing well. You know, we might as well. How am I that bad is my question. Already looted you. The other one was back here, won't you? Jesus. Alright. The art in this game, look at that. That's so fucking beautiful, dude. Actually, 1 second. I am back. I'm sorry. I had to find my phone. What is this? Is this Edgewater? What the f- Hello? I mean, that music's fitting. Hello? What are you?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Hey.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Well, I just killed some.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
No.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want
That's
none of
very
that.
fair. No, I do
Name's
not.
Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Okay.
Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, well, I can't work here. I don't belong here. Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave.
That's
As long
dystopian
as
as
we provide our
fuck,
own
dude.
cradles. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean.
I am a sneaky bitch.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying
Rent
their
your
dues, you
cemetery?
see.
Nah. Nah.
Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Whatever. Okay.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery.
Who used
You'll
the
find him in
word
town.
domicile
All
anymore?
except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
All right. Hilly.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Hilly.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
No, not at all. God, I don't like this. Feels bad. Feels very, very bad. What's that? Just a cord? Alright, that doesn't seem safe, but okay. Emerald Veil. That's some pretty nice art. Raising your inspiration unlocks special attacks for your companions to damage, distract, and destroy your opponents. Neat. God, that entrance reminds me of a Skyrim entrance. It just feels very Skyrim right now. Hilly. Can I go in here? No? Okay. Hilly.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, that's very fair. Hello.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
Alright, I guess I won't go in there. Canteen. I guess we'll go to the bar. Why not? Hilly.
You read the latest report?
Only the
Carry
part
on.
that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use us.
I don't know you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Good for you.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah. We've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand.
Okay.
I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you... I don't know you.
That...
If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Okay.
Coming right up.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Alright. Trip teas. Haha. Assorted teas, brewed from tripicalia leaves, caffeine drink, mild attributes. Mind attributes +1 lasts 30 seconds. Alcohol. Dehydrated water. That's bullshit. Alright. Well, let's go to my, checkpoint, I guess. Ugh. I don't like that near water. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to go to that checkpoint yet. What I want to do is this task. A small grave matter. I mean, there's someone in here, so that works. I can't not have the fine print by the Stupendium stuck in my head while I'm playing this game.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to
Seems we've got a guest.
Hi,
Really now,
sorry.
Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates
It's
myself.
fine.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me.
Everyone in
Seems I
this
allowed
game
my
is
excitement
so...
to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Everyone in this game is so dang sassy. Like, the sarcasm's at an 11 on this game.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing.
That's what I
I can't
figured.
let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one.
I don't like
And
the
I happen
sly
to know
look
exactly
on your
how
face,
you may
sir.
retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Why are you looking at me like that? Let's hear it, I guess.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all
Mostly?
that power is being squandered.
Mostly.
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator
That's
and be along on your
shady,
way.
man.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. Never would have
I'm
guessed.
not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I don't like that. Ha!
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to
That's
the plant,
still horrible,
I want you
man.
to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I don't like that.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Understandable.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make
I don't
amends if
trust
they are willing
you.
to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand.
It's better than perishing together.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is
She is talented.
and may prove useful to you.
I hope so.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
I love her.
Well,
Love
I am
her
glad to hear
already.
that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I still don't trust you. Companions. You've gained a companion. These are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Their companions provide combat support, enhance your skills, increase your carrying capacity. Yes. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more in the companion leisure. Okay. Come on. Hi.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Very, very fair. Very, very fair. Let me change.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Definitely.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
I do.
It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and
Right.
all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I figured.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from.
Understandable.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk.
It's very
keep my
fair.
Head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Well, that's good.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Yep.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Right. I don't
I think
want
you
to
should
do
talk
it
to
either.
the town's vicar about it.
Okay.
Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
I agree.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh. All right, let's go. All right, so if we are going... All right, I need to see what this one is. That one's Vicar. Well, we'll go over here. We'll go check on this man. Is the entrance supposed to be back? I don't think the entrance is supposed to be back here. I think I missed it. What? Oh boy. Game got stuck. Game froze. Game, you doing okay? And game, are you alright?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Miss
Understandable.
Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Understandable.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to the deserters.
depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Yep.
I can see why that troubles you.
Yep.
Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Hey.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice
Spacer's
patrons.
choice this. Spacer's
Does
choice
that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Just because it's not a responsible life choice.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to
I don't
Edgewater
like that.
and convince the deserters to
I
return
don't want
to the fold.
to.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls.
Oh no.
My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Understandable.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
And that's just controlling people's religion. Uh-uh.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Mm-hmm.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Okay.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
All right. So before we leave, I wanna do this little side quest. Not that one. This one.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
Come on.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
And why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Am I... Does everyone just think I'm a thief? Is that what I am to you guys? A thief?
I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old
More
place.
marauders.
Marauders, on the other hand.
Okay.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Okay.
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime.
That's
Didn't
not
do
gonna
much
do
for
anything.
me,
That's
as
just
far as I can
adrenaline.
tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable
God,
margin of
no,
health.
that's awful.
Company policy.
Absolutely awful.
It is what it is. Town's got a limited supply of medicine. Medicine better spent on a body stronger and younger.
That's not how illness works.
So you'll do it then?
Of course I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
You'll be alright.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Alright. Alright, Abernathy.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
How? What is my mistake?
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches,
fair.
and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
That's very fair.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
And I'm sure so are you.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad.
That's,
You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Why is the hairdresser the morgue man? Anyway, I understand that these jokes were made before COVID, but dang, do some of these jokes age poorly.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Bro, you need a hug.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
I will.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
All right. What else? Who else? Back this way. We newman through town. Ah, back to the leader man. Are there stairs? You know, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. There's the stairs I'm looking for. Hello. Yes, there you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Alright.
Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Understandable.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
I won't.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's fair.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart.
I wasn't sarcastic.
Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist.
I certainly can imagine
Just
why.
between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That would have been awful, but also hilarious.
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
That's fucking stupid.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law.
God, okay.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing.
I'm
That
just glad
doesn't
to
make
put
it
this whole ugly
okay.
affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
God, this is awful. Ah, where's the door? The door. The door. How did I lose the door? I found the door. Now let's go to... Nope, that's the incorrect door. I want to go to this door.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
That's a very fair thing to wonder. Nope. What's out there? Silas? Alright. To Silas, I guess. Saltuna Cannery, the only source of protein a busy worker needs. I don't like any of this. This sucks. Gotta say, this sucks. Hey, Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Understandable.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
I'm here to turn in some quests.
You run into any trouble?
Still working on. Alright. So, we're gonna leave that quest for later. We're gonna go for Now Comes the Power, our main quest. And we're actually gonna save and leave it here today. So, thank you guys for tuning into the Mayhem Station. I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.